Hi, I'm Markiplier, and this is my WIRED Autocomplete Interview. I have Googled myself before. I'm a bit egotistical like that, so I want to see what's going on in the world about me. Okay. What is Markiplier's real name? Mark Edward Fishbach. That is my name. What is Markiplier's catchphrase? I don't know, I'm not a Pokemon. I don't have a catchphrase. I say that a lot. That might be my catchphrase. You can bleep stuff out, right? What is Markiplier's favorite game? Okay, confession, I'm a bit of a fake gamer. I don't really play games on my own casually anymore. I like board games now, so those are pretty cool. There's this one I played the other day called Nemesis. It's an amazing board game. So board games, kind of my thing right now. What is Markiplier's favorite food? Oh, this one's easy. This one's chicken and dumplings from Cracker Barrel. There's nothing there's nothing amazing about the food itself, but there's something so comforting about it. My dad, when I was growing up, he would cook biscuits and gravy, a lot of casseroles, a lot of meatloaf, a lot of soups, stews. There's something about Cracker Barrel's chicken and dumplings that just tastes like home. What is Markiplier's religion? I am not religious. I don't consider myself to be fully atheist, but I don't go to church. I don't go to anything like that. Whenever I was growing up, we would go to church every weekend. And as I grew up, I kind of drifted away from it. So I don't consider myself to be religious. What is Markiplier's net worth? Probably less than what the estimates say, but it's more than I deserve. Way, way more than I deserve. I live very comfortably, and that's something that I actually wrestle with a lot because I don't spend a lot of money on myself. I like to eat cheap. I like to try to be as frugal as I possibly can. I donate a lot of my money to charity. I don't really care about my net worth. What is Markiplier's zodiac sign? It changed a few years ago, didn't it? Right? Didn't it change? Anyone zodiac in here? I don't know. The answer is I don't know. Oh, and I didn't mention before, but I wanted to mention the stylist, makeup artist, the wonderful person. I don't normally look this good. My hair is a nightmare, flyaways and everything. So this is not my day-to-day life, but I like it. What does Markiplier mean? Well, it means nothing. You think this was thought up with any care? This is multiplier with my name in front of it. What is Markiplier like in real life? Kind of an asshole. I'm nice. People usually are surprised when they meet me in real life because I'm not screaming all the time and I'm not loud. I like spending personal time with people. I like getting to know people. That's more personal to me and that's more important to me. What music does Markiplier listen to? I used to not listen to music. It wasn't really a point, but I just didn't have time in my life to kind of seek out music. But my favorite band right now is this band called Here Come the Mummies. They are a funk band where there's 11 or 12 people in the band and they all wear full mummy outfits. They're so fun, and all their songs are about sex. I don't know, it's just bizarre and I love them a lot. What is Markiplier's real hair color? Here it is. There it is. What is Markiplier afraid of? Mannequins, failure, probably a ubiquitous one. Tryptophobia. I have tryptophobia. That's a fear of small holes, patterns of small holes, really creepy stuff. What breed is Lucy Markiplier? Oh, my mom has a dog by the name of Lucy. Lucy is about the size of a polar bear. She's a Great Pyrenees. She's awesome. Markiplier, how to twerk. Okay, there's backstory to this. Some fan at some convention asked me if I knew how to twerk, and I didn't, but I tried. Then following it up, I decided to make a video that was one of my biggest regrets on my channel. There's so many videos on my channel that are the reason I can never go into a career in politics, and that is one of them. Why Markiplier? Okay, this is probably the category that's gonna expose me a lot. Why did Markiplier have surgery? Oh, before I did YouTube, I had a tumor in my adrenal gland. So my first surgery was to get that removed. The other surgery that I had in the middle of me having a YouTube channel was I had scar tissue that had adhered to my intestines. So it blocked up. I became, as doctors called it, full of shit. And I had to get that removed. Why did Markiplier drop out of college? Well, that whole YouTube thing I was doing. A lot of people question my decision here because I dropped out when I was 2 semesters away from graduating. I was a biomedical engineering student and I had almost completed my degree, but I was doing YouTube and going to school, and finals for my senior project were coming up. Like, it was just one of those things where I couldn't dedicate myself to both. So I wanted to dedicate myself to YouTube full time. I wanted to take a risk. I worked as an engineering co-op. I didn't want to keep doing that. I really enjoyed this, so that's why I dropped out. Why was Markiplier's first channel banned? All right. YouTube famously has a lot of algorithms and a lot of systems that are automated. My first channel was banned because they thought I was abusing the AdSense system. My channel was not even monetized. This is where it was really heartwarming because I had just under 2,000 subscribers. Back then, that was a huge number. I basically put out a video that was like, look, this is the situation, and if you guys can do me a favor, resubscribe to this new channel, and they did. 600 people followed. That's when I knew that I had something special, that people were going to be by my side. That was just a really important time in my channel. Why can't Markiplier drink alcohol? Okay, so I'm half Korean. So a lot of people in Korea, they can't process alcohol correctly. They get red in the face when they do. I get that to a super degree. The last time that I really drank alcohol, I actually had a heart attack. I was in the bathroom and I felt dizzy. It didn't go away, and then I passed out, and I felt silly because they called an ambulance. I was like, no, it's not needed. And then in the ambulance ride over, I had another heart attack. It's a very weird thing, and I'm not risking that again to drink. So that is why I can't drink. Why does Markiplier have a pink mustache? This harkens back to the beginning of my channel. I did a sketch with this character, Wilfred Warfstache, who was supposed to be a news character. I did that. People really loved the sketch. People made fan art of it, and so it's become such an important part of my channel that it's kind of become the symbol. Why is Markiplier king of Five Nights at Freddy's? Because I said so. Why is Markiplier taking a break? This was a while ago. I had basically been making 2 videos a day, every day, without vacation up until this point, and it was getting to me that I was making videos every day that I wasn't really proud of. It was getting to me that I wasn't making videos that push myself. I wasn't using to learn anything new. I wasn't using to elevate myself, and it was just getting to me. And so I needed to step back, and I needed to take a month. And when I came back from that, I came back with a better mindset, and I came back with a healthier attitude about, making videos. Like, I can push myself, and I can do these videos that people love, and I can find ways to be creative. It's crazy that I'm only answering these questions now instead of explaining when I did it. It's only really hindsight that lets me realize why I needed this so badly. Who Markiplier? Who drew Markiplier's icon? I should know this. It was so long ago. They did a wonderful job. Of course they did a good job, but now I seem like such an asshole because I don't even know their name. That's the tragedy of it. And that was like the first crisis of my channel, is I was getting so popular that I wasn't able to keep up with everybody. There were times when the people that I thought I knew, I forgot them completely, and people would come out of the woodwork like, hey, where are you? Oh, you're too big now to hang out. Those kinds of things, they eat me up. It's just like, I don't have enough time for everybody. I don't have enough time for everybody. The first time that I got an email from a parent of a kid who passed away that watched my videos, I was broken inside. Like that just tore me up inside. And there was this other Make-A-Wish kid that I had met just on a whim. Like, I flew out to see her, and then I found out 2 months later that she'd passed away. And I was done for days after that. Like, I couldn't think, and I couldn't even fathom that concept that someone who was laughing and, this wonderful person was gone. And I barely had the chance to know her. I mean, it changed everything. It's why just like 2 weeks ago, I was sitting down and I wanted to do a 48-hour charity stream to raise $500,000. Like, I'd never done that before, and I wanted to do it, and everyone was like, 48 hours is a lot. And it's like, compared to what people have been through, that's nothing. If I can and raise money for good, and if I can dedicate myself to these causes, and if I can keep trying to push my audience in the right direction, then like, why wouldn't you do that? Why would you not do that? Anyway, I went way off topic. I went way off topic there. I'm sorry about that. Who edits Markiplier's videos? Okay, so right now, this wonderful person by the name of Lixian, he has been an animator, animating some of my videos, my gameplay stuff for years, since the very beginning. He's been kind of the backbone of my channel. I just talked with him the other day, and I asked him if he wanted to go full time, and he said, yes, hell yes. And I'm like, that's so amazing, because he's better at editing videos than I am. Who was Markiplier's first subscriber? This was my friend, Michelle. I set out on Facebook a long time ago. They're like, hey, I got a YouTube channel. Anyone want to subscribe? And none of my friends did. And Michelle was my first subscriber. And Michelle believed in me, and Michelle was there for me. So Michelle, if you see this, you're awesome. Who is Markiplier E? Is that talking about the E-meme? I don't know, man. Someone basically used that as a joke, not even a real meme, and then I think the irony, because the internet thrives on irony, decided that that was the thing that they were gonna grab onto for months. And I couldn't do a single live stream ever again without my entire chat just being nothing but E. At this point, I have no license or desire of license of this image, which is why I keep it at a very low level of upkeep. Like at this point, I'm just a walking nightmare, so. Who is Henry Markiplier? Henry is my girlfriend's new dog. Who killed Markiplier explanation? Okay, so I made this 4-part series called Who Killed Markiplier that told the story of, well, who killed me? And it's a little confusing because I left the ending intentionally ambiguous. A lot of people were confused about it, and there's a lot of like mystery about it, but I kind of like that because it's a murder mystery. So maybe the answer isn't quite so black and white. Is Markiplier good at Fortnite? Better than people think, because I played it casually on my own a lot, but talking and playing at the same time is not a skill I'm particularly good at, but I'm average. Is Markiplier going on tour? I was. I don't want to go on tour again for now because it is a drain on my life and it is so hard to do and it is just grueling. It is nice to go out there and meet fans, but tour life is not the life for me. Is Markiplier in space? No. Is Markiplier John Wick? No. I don't know. Whatever you want. It's your fantasy. Is Markiplier liberal? Pretty liberal, yeah. Pretty mostly liberal. Liberable. Is Markiplier vegan? Absolutely not. I love meat. I love eating meat. Now that being said, I've always thought that like if they could lab grow meat that was even close to as good as meat, I would eat that. Fine. Because then, yeah, there aren't any animals being killed. Is Markiplier done with YouTube? No. No. A little bit. No, not at all. I am not done with YouTube. It is still a wonderful platform. As much as people shit on YouTube, it may not be the best place to make a living, especially right away, but it is a great place to get your ideas and thoughts out there. Boom. That's what I do. Thank you everybody that asked a question. Thank you for Googling these things. I bet you didn't expect that your Googles were going to be pulled up, but you know, the internet is no longer private, so everybody is exposed to everybody now. Seriously, thank you guys so much for being even remotely interested in my boring life. Yeah, thanks for watching, and thanks for the interview.